What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux, and today I'm bringing you guys a new mobile game I've been playing, Blue Archive. It actually just launched a few days ago on the global server. Nexon's doing it. They're the same guys who do Maple Story. It's really cool. The whole theme of the game is you're the sensei, and all the characters that you collect, they're all students. You're students, and it's really nice because they have a pretty cool RPG element with having different roles, like if you're tank, healer, support, striker, your different damage dealers, and it's actually really nice, and it takes it gives me that nice build and team building with it, which is kind of really what attracts me to it. But if you're just starting out in the game, you're gonna have your tutorial stage that you go through, where they're gonna kind of explain the different levels and everything like that, and of course you're gonna be thinking, okay, so what do I do with that after I do all that? So once you finish your tutorial, you're going to be kind of actually, when you're going through your tutorial, they're going to have you summon a few characters. You're going to learn about different characters, and that's fine. And all the characters that they have here for the game are good. So don't worry about that, because you're it's a gacha game, I have to summon all these different characters. No, all the characters are good. They just, of course, have their own situational places that they need to be. So you don't have to worry about that. It's still a very good game. There's no pressure in having to summon anything, because that's what gacha games if you play games like Genshin, you're oh man, I have to summon this character because then I'll never get them again. You don't have to worry about that. These characters are here. They just have upped rates with the summoning right now. But basically the game, these gems here, these crystals, you'll collect those throughout the game, especially right now. If you play during their launch week, they're giving out tons of gems, and you can use those to summon a character 120 or 1200. For every 10 you get a guaranteed 2-star, which the 2 stars are really good. Actually, some of the 2 stars are actually top tier, and of course 3 stars whenever you get one. Hey, hey, kudos to you. But 1 and 2 stars is what you're going to commonly get, and it's fine. They're totally viable. You just have to level them up and invest into them a little bit, but they're totally viable. All right, so the main thing that you want to focus on is getting your sensei level up, because that is what's going to get your character level up. They work hand in hand together. And so the best way to do that is to do stages, is to go through the campaign, actually. So as you go through the campaign, you can see here, so you're gonna get series of missions. You're gonna have a campaign mission. You want to get 3 stars, right? It's gonna tell you to do all of the battles, don't have anybody die, and try to do it within 2 minutes. That gives you free gems. You're getting free gems with every single one of these missions. And then as you go through the missions, they're gonna be hey, you want to do hard? And you'll have 3 attempts. Go ahead and do that. Free gems, and that's gonna get your sensei level up, and you're gonna level that up. That's gonna get your character levels up, and then eventually you'll get the story. What is that gonna be? Literally free gems. Let's scroll all the way down. You get 40 gems per these. So 3 of these missions, that's basically a summon right there. You get your 120, and I know you free to play players, you're not trying to put any money into the game. You get free gems from all that. So take advantage of playing through the story. Rush through that as much as you can, right? Okay, so that's gonna be your main focus. Bounty here, that's gonna be where you can get just different items that you'll need. So you get level up for your skills, growth materials. So do this daily, and that's just gonna passively just get you those items that you need. As you get stronger, you'll be able to go higher up. I'm still working on my teams, still working on items, so I'm not too far down there, and they're going to have buffs depending on the academy that you have your characters for. So just pay attention to that as you're doing some team building. It's really important because you get a 25% buff per person that's in that school. So yeah, pay attention to that. Your commissions, that's going to be where you can get your student XP items, and then you can get your credits, because you will need credits as you go further into the game. Credits will be way more important, especially when you're upgrading those skills. And then student XP, you'll need a lot more of those as soon as you're getting your level up, right? Those characters are going to take a lot more XP. At first, it's going to seem like these items and everything like that are just endless. You're gonna feel like you have a lot, but as you get more characters, you get a bigger roster. You're gonna be like, oof, oof. Total Assault, it's not here yet on the global server, but this is gonna be it's gonna be starting on the 15th. If you're watching this video around this time, you know, it's not out yet, but later on you're gonna have different rewards that come from it. I believe the Total Assault is the like rating mechanic. So when that comes, I'll be excited and I'll be able to give you guys some info on that. But let's get into so the cafe is going to be like the housing. This is going to be also important. Building up the friendships with the characters is how you passively get them stronger. So you want to, you know, build up that friendship meter. They're going to have like where the characters like text you, or you can come in here into the cafe, talk to the characters. So like one of them that I'm farming for right now is Hoshino, because she's a tank. So just go ahead and invite the characters, get that friendship up. And you want to get that because like for her, I can go ahead and show you if she levels up. It's really high, so it didn't, of course. But she gets like HP or defense like passively, so you want to do that. Lesson, that's going to be another way for you to get your friendship up. I've already used my tickets, but it's like another quote unquote housing. You come here, you talk to the characters, you use a ticket for lessons. It gives you like passive materials. He's here for your skills. So again, something that you want to just passively work on, do not ignore it. Very important that you do it daily. Because that gets your friendship, passive stats for your characters. You have stronger characters, because they'll eventually will have like again like raids, PvPs. You want to have your characters with the best stats, especially if you're a dude who's waifu over meta. Hey, rush that friendship up as like high as you can, because then she'll be stronger. Now, let's talk about the students themselves, and I'm not gonna go too in depth because I'll do another video about explaining like the roles and like how important they are. But let's just go over like the roles that we have, right? So you have your tanks, which they're going to be front line, taking most of the damage, high health, high defense. Dealers, damage dealers, and you're going to have your AoE damage dealers, single target damage dealers, and then you're going to have your healers, which are going to be mostly they're going to be the supports, which are going to be the off-field units, and then you're going to have your supporters, which a lot of these supporters are kind of in both categories. Are they going to be on field or off field? And they're going to give you several buffs to different stats. So you want to pay attention to that depending on how you build the teams. But again, I'll go all into that. But these are going to be your characters, and you want to like, you know, you want to pay attention to the fact that, hey, I want to have a tank, I want to have a dealer, I want to have at least a healer, supporter. You know, you want to make sure you have not too many of the other, because like too many tanks, not as much damage. Too much dealers, somebody's going to be dying. You know, so it kind of goes hand in hand. You got to balance that out. You go for your formations. The club, that's going to be like kind of your guilds, which I have one. We just started. 92 people are in there. But if you want to join it, it's Hogwarts. I'll let the leader know. You can join into it. Crafting, again, another thing that is very important that you should not ignore. If you're starting out in the game, you will get these like over time. They allow you to craft items like furniture, EXP items, skill items, gifts for your characters up to friendship. So me personally, I would say focus on using it for gift items to build up the friendship, because again, those passive stats for leveling up your friendship is very, very, very important, because that's what puts your favorite character over someone else's. Like where y'all could both be like level 30, but yours has those higher stats because you focus on that friendship, right? So again, something I would focus on. And then the shop here, could have just hit the home button. The shop here, now again, if you're free to play, the shop still has some stuff here for you. So you have these enhancement stones, which is going to be for the gear that you collect, and these are artifacts, and they're going to be for the gear as well to level up to the next tiers, which I'll show you that. Forgot to show you that. And then for free to play players, I'll just explain these last two. This one here is going to be for the raids. And tactical challenge, I believe that's for the PvP. But Enigma, that is as you summon, you'll collect this currency here, and you'll collect these shards for the characters. As you collect these shards, you can pretty much level up the stars of each character. So if you're, again, focusing on a character and you're wanting up their stars, get the stars for your character. Now, warning, it does go up as you purchase shards for specific characters. As you can see, I purchased shards for certain characters here that I'm kind of wanting to focus on, so the cost of them go up, so I'll have to do more and more summons for them, but it's not that bad. And then the recruiting, you'll be well acquainted with this. 120, 1200. Every 10, you get a 2-star. 2 stars are very important. Honestly, because you'll be getting more 2 stars and 3 stars more often, you want to put some importance to your 2 stars. And 1 stars, some of them are really good too, depending on where they're at. So don't just think, oh, it's just a 1 star is a bad character, because like there's a 1-star healer. I think it's Sarah, I can't remember her name, but she's like a nurse. She's actually top tier. She's really good for healing. So that's what you want to pay attention to. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go into everything more in depth, like going over the students and the importance of them and different roles, anything like that. But I hope the information that I gave you guys is very informational. And then if you have any questions about anything, just drop that down in the comments. And if you like this video, you want to see more of this video, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, that way you can get the notifications of the next videos that I put out. But anyways, you lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lucks out.